Hey gamers, in this episode is going to be the next session of our Thursday's game group for my Mutants and Masterminds campaign for Days Long Gone. Hey gamers, welcome back to Game Master's Dungeon. I'm Brian, your Game Master. And yes, today's episode is going to be the next session of the Thursday's game group for my Mutants and Masterminds campaign, 4 Days Long Gone. We're going to start off with a recap of what happened in the last time, and then we're going to get into it. So let's get ready. So let's go over expenditures. We will start with Adam, Shadow Dragon here. All right, why don't you take us through what you purchased?
So the vast majority of the 15 points that I had available, I spent into a new power called Umbral Shroud, which is a burst area concealment attack. And since I spent 12 points on it, it gives me concealment, or anything that's inside of this area, concealment from all visual senses. Except me, because I have dark vision.
Okay.
Okay. And basically the way it works is it kind of, excuse me, radiates around me, in a 30-foot sphere, and it follows me wherever I go as long as I use a free action to maintain it.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
And then with that, I only had 3 points left over, so I spent 1 on upgrading my shuriken skills 2 ranks, and then I spent 2 to increase my ranks in close attack by 2.
Okay, let's see. Oh, yep. All right, so now you have 5 total ranks in that. Easy peasy. All right. All right, Mike, you want to take us through what you did with your character?
All right. So, my character's biggest problem is I can't use my support abilities and my combat abilities at the same time. So, I took my thick muscle ability and I spent like the extra points I would need to actually use that independently and took it out of the array. And while I was at it, I took mini missile and made that an alternate effect under it. So now I have a set of a combat art skills that I can use independently of create variable and my increased movement abilities. After that, I used the remaining 3 points. I sunk 2 whole power points into art, giving me an additional 4 ranks, boosting my art skill up to what is it, 12? Yeah, I think that's right, 12.
Yep, 12.
And I put the last point into fortitude because I kind of need to start building up a little bit of fortitude.
Okay, not bad. Easy enough. All right, and then, all right, Kazi, what did you spend your stuff on?
Okay, well, what I did, I improved my illusion power. I had mentioned to you before that I had made a mistake on the actual DC that I had on it, so I fixed it by spending more points on it, so that it's a higher rank. And I also got a new power, a mental communication in rank 1, so that I can communicate mentally with the person I want in 100 yards. That added to the mental awareness, mental sense that I have, allows me to communicate easily with somebody else in my range.
Okay.
And I spent 3 power points on improving deception, stealth, and insight.
Okay, so deception's 9 now, insight's 9, stealth of 6. Okay, not bad. Easy enough. Oh yeah. Okay. And now, yeah, now you have all your stuff under your can't even talk. All your powers under your offenses there. You got your DCs and everything all calculated.
I'm fixing the telepathic illusion at the moment. It's gonna go up to 13 instead of 11.
Okay. Sounds good. Cool. All right. Honreth, tell us what you did with old Zorro here.
Old Zorro. Good Lord, man. You make him sound like an old man. Well, I went ahead and picked up mostly advantages. I picked up Chokehold, Uncanny Dodge, Improved the Net Rank 1, Die Hard, Instant Up, and Move by Action. So that way he gets to be a little bit more fancy in his fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up 6 skill points, which I tossed 2 into Insight, Investigation, and Persuasion. And 3 stats for Dex, Stamina, and Agility, 1 point each.
All right. That was nice and easy. Cool.
Quick, simple, and straightforward.
All right, and then we are now power level 6. Oh, excuse me. Still a little congested. So don't mind if my voice starts to crack a little bit. I got my water here.
Not to worry.
Once again, sorry for missing last week's game. I was sicker than hell. Had the flu. I couldn't even talk hardly. It would not have been a good show. So, but now we should be on track to carry on. So, let's talk about the last time we played. So 2 weeks ago. Let's start with a recap. So what happened in the last time we all played?
I remember what happened last time.
I was in jail.
Yeah, you were in jail the whole time.
Lol.
Hey, but you have a friend though across the hallway.
Yeah, his name is Rupert. He had been there for at least 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And he hasn't been able to tell me what kind of power he has, or he had been reluctant to do so.
Okay. You know, he's kind of you're kind of being on the guard as well. You're assuming maybe he's kind of doing the same thing. Not quite sure. You don't even know if he's an actual prisoner because you can't really tell because you can't see through the door. So
yeah, and the security guards took a blood from me, and then they shoved me into the prison cell.
Mm-hmm. It's your own little room, dimly lit. There's like nothing in there. Not quite sure how long you're going to be there, but it's kind of a dire situation. You're like, oh man.
Hey, it's a 5-star hotel as far as I know.
It's a 5-star hotel. Your girlfriend's probably not going to be very happy. Like, where have you been?
Most likely not.
You're going to be like, well, I was in jail, and I was in some kind of weird prison. She's like, oh, yeah? It's going to be a kind of... Yeah.
She she takes one whiff of you and she's like, why do you smell like incarceration?
Well, continuing on, while he was in jail, the rest of us, we went back to the ninja hideout, and we held, and I forget what her name is, the ninja sensei?
Amy.
Yeah, she helped me collect my thoughts, and I was able to fully visualize draw down what is either guy showing us the future or crazy fever dream. Either way, we don't know. Could be both.
Mm-hmm. And you're really only able to get like a couple of visions squared away because there's.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Mike? Is that you?
Do not disturb. Priority only. Okay, I'm good.
There we go.
Okay.
So yeah, there was only like a couple of the visions that you were able to get just squared away that you could actually see and focus on. But there's hundreds of other visions snapshots that you're seeing that you can't focus on.
The one vision that we were able to get down was all of us in like future outfits, which means now I know what me and the psychic's outfit looks like. So now I can totally build those in my free time.
Mm-hmm.
Rash was there. I think Stardust was there, and it looked like we were in the middle of Independence Day or something.
Yeah, big huge ship, floating over the city, and then the next shot is just like an explosion, just desolation in its wake. So you're not really quite sure. Like, is this going to be the future? Is this a possible future? Is it a trick?
Sure, I could fix it with a drawing or two.
Oh yeah,
just
there you go.
Redraw the entire city.
Yep. And then it makes you get your shotgun super soaker as well. You gotta make sure you keep everybody hydrated.
Yeah. After that, we all went home. I did my finalized work. I forget where the ninja went. Actually, did he stay there?
I don't know. Adam, what did your character do last game?
Well, he had a good shower. Got some food, had a night's sleep, and then he awoke the next morning, and we all kind of met at the restaurant to, figure out what we were going to do next. And we brought, is it Jessica? Zorro? Is that your girlfriend's name?
Amanda.
Amanda, sorry. We kind of brought her into the fold.
Who's Jessica?
Jessica? I don't know who Jessica is.
That was Amanda saying.
That's my other girlfriend. Sorry, I forgot to tell y'all about her.
Oh, he's dating Jessica Rabbit. Got it.
Exactly.
It's possible, right? Suspension of disbelief.
Hey, there you go.
Suspension of disbelief.
I stole her from the rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
Who framed him?
All right. So and then, you guys decide, okay, you got to go get Kazi out of jail. You got to go save James. You're like, all right, cool, yeah. You guys are all pumped and psyched, and you're like, all right, how do we do that? This is looking around, and then Amy has a plan. And what was her plan?
Her plan was to break him out.
Into the jail, and we find our own way out.
Yep, and I was like, oh, I don't have any form of mask or concealment other than from what my powers. I was like, do you have any extra ninja mask? And she's like, no, but you're not going to be there for very long. And I'm like, ugh. So I make a teleportation belt. I go home, I jury rig a mask together, and then I came back.
It's like a ski mask with some aviator sunglasses over the front, You just... You look totally inconspicuous. Totally inconspicuous. No one will ever know who you are.
All I can still think of is Rocco from Boondock Saints.
Man, do I get the plus 20 on deception because I have a disguise?
Oh, no.
Because that's a thing in the rules. It's like, what? If you have a disguise, you get a plus 20 on deception for whatever reason. Okay.
Maybe. If it comes up, and if you can give me a good description of this disguise, I'll determine at that time. All right, so
it's a very jury rigged disguise that we'll probably never see again.
Yeah, this is the Mark I costume. It serves its purpose. Then eventually, you work on it.
Now I'm thinking of like the original Spider-Man costume. How it was like really, really bad.
Oh god, it's like a red hoodie with like blue sleeves and sweatpants and.
Yeah, that's what.
Any better than the original Deadpool outfit?
All right, so what was Amy's way of getting you in? How did she get you in?
She opened a dark portal that apparently connects to the inside of the prison, though where exactly we know not.
Hmm. Yeah, and it ended with you guys walk through, right? And then I cut over to Kazi, and then he's in his jail cell, and he's talking to Rupert across the way, and then he hears the siren, like an alarm going off, and that's where we ended it there.
And if I remember correctly, the last thing he said was, "Here comes the luchador."
Yep, that's
Man.
canon. That's correct.
That's canon.
Situational awareness is important.
All right, so Kazi, so you were in your cell. You were talking to Rupert across the way there. So let's go. Let me just move this. Hold on. Make sure I don't have. Okay, good. Oop. Burp. Move here by the door. Okay. All right, so guys, so yeah, you're in your cell and you're talking to Rupert, right? You know, you had that conversation about he'd been here for several days, 3-4 days. He wasn't really quite sure if it's 3 or 4. He said that, you know, his friend had ratted him out to the SPD, that he had powers of some kind. He didn't really elaborate on that. And then you told him a false name. What else did you tell him?
Not much, really. I'm more trying to figure out who he is or what type of ability he has, more than sharing information about me.
Mm-hmm.
I did tell him I work for a non-governmental organization, a charity organization, but I didn't say the name, though.
Okay. Yeah, he really didn't divulge a whole lot about himself, like what he does or who he is. So you guys were just kind of having this kind of like weird conversation. Then you heard the alarm going off. Let's see. I'm gonna play it. Hopefully, it doesn't blow your all ears off. Let's see. Yeah, so you hear like this noise kind of echoing through the prison cells. You're like, what the hell?
Is that
And then-
usual here?
And so from the other side, Rupert's kind of quiet for a second. He's like, no, I've never actually heard that noise before. What's going on?
No idea.
But you assume that it's probably your
Yeah,
friends.
on the inside, I'm here come the luchador.
You're like, yes, I will get out of this squalor. So meanwhile, so the rest of you guys, so when you go through this portal, right, it's kind of like it's like going into like a different dimension. So Adam, you're assuming that this is like kind of the dimension where your guys' power come from, because you can feel it as you kind of go. It's like a tunnel, you know. Think of like a kind of like a wormhole that's made. Like you go in one entrance and you come out another entrance. And like as you go through, it's just like dark, and you can see energy kind of swirling around, and it looks kind of like space, but like really dark and like fluid. And then you guys walk down this tunnel made of darkness, you know, and you don't walk very far, maybe 40 or 50 feet, and then you come out of this, you know, this black wall. You kind of come out the other end of this wormhole, and you're inside what looks to be like a government like installation kind of thing. It's think of it like maybe like, you know, like the inside of the like CIA, FBI, that kind of stuff. You know, long like white hallways, plain doors. You know, stuff hanging on the walls. Nothing of super importance, but obviously you can see this, like the SPD's like their logo or whatever is like on plaques and stuff down the hall. So you guys are like inside the SPD's like main hub here in the city. You're like, wow. And you come out, and then you guys are like in the hallway, and you're assuming you're in some kind of like a basement area, because you don't see any windows as you guys are kind of like wandering around down here. Oh. Excuse me. But then you do happen to see, like, you hear some noise coming down a hallway. You're in like a T section, like you go down and this hallway kind of cuts to a T, and you hear like some talking down the hallway. So you guys kind of lean up against the wall, and it sounds like just two people are just kind of like walking and talking about stuff. Yes, so you shouldn't be seeing anything yet, Zorro.
I'm able to see myself. That's it.
Yeah, so you're on this map. Everyone else, their tokens are on here, but they're not visible yet. So once we get there, then I'll activate them, and you should be able to see. Hopefully.
Okay.
We're just doing like a little how we're gonna get from here where you're at to where you're gonna be.
So I'm sorry, you said we can hear people talking around a corner up ahead?
Yeah, and it sounds like two people are just kind of like walking and talking. They're talking about, business stuff and reports and da 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 da. So you guys kind of like lean up against the wall, and like these people are coming down this hallway. So they're coming. So you guys are in the long hallway. Then it comes to a T, and the talking is coming from the left. Like if you were to go down the hallway, turn left, it's coming from that direction, coming your way. There's a couple of doors in this hallway, one on the left and one on the right. And then you guys are kind of up against the wall. What do you guys do?
And we're about to get spotted, I'm assuming, if we
Well,
like
I mean, maybe
from what we
I
from what we can tell based on the direction the voices are coming.
Yeah. So there's going to be somebody crossing the end of the hallway here in about probably 10 seconds. But the two individuals sound pretty in-depth in like a conversation or whatever. They're, like I said, they're talking about, business stuff, reports, numbers, all that kind of jargon.
I'm going to set my back flat up against the wall from the direction that they're coming from, and basically just try to not necessarily be invisible, but just kind of not be as obvious as I normally am.
Is there like a dark corner or something that I can get close to?
No, this area is actually pretty well lit. Lots of lighting down the hallway. It's kind of like a hospital feel. It's got white walls, white floors. It's really well lit. There's not a whole lot of shadow. I mean, there are two doors, one on your left and one on your right. Like office, like the white office doors. No windows on them though.
Yeah, I would like to go to one of the doors and, assuming I don't hear anybody obviously inside, I will peek in, and if there's no one in there, I will, conceal myself inside of that room.
Okay, so you go over to the office door and you turn the metal latch. The door opens. It looks like it's an office room. It's got like a desk and a couple of chairs and some filing cabinets, but it's dark in here. Nobody's in here.
Okay, I will wave the other two over, like, come on, get in here. But silently, I won't actually say anything.
Do you guys follow him?
Yeah, follow them over.
So you guys just kind of sneak into this room, and as you can hear the people, like you hear them, sounds like one of them's wearing like heeled shoes. Another one's wearing like a harder kind of boot. You hear him coming around the corner right as you're like slowly shut the door, and you guys are kind of standing in this dark room. And you hear the people, they come down the hallway, they're talking, they're like, yeah, they're like, no, it's the pink form to management and green to HR. The blue copy goes to management. And
I love bureaucracy.
They come down the hallway, and they're kind of standing like slightly just outside the door that you guys are in. And then they talk more about the different forms and your 3312 form in duplicate, da 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 da. And they go into the office across the hallway, the other doorway. You hear the door open, they talk for a minute, they go inside, and then you hear the door kind of like just shut, and you can kind of hear slightly voices on coming from that hallway over there, or coming from that office across the hallway over there.
So I will, seeing as how I'm probably the only one who can see right now, I will, crack the door open, make sure there's no one else in the hallway.
So you open the door, you kind of peek out just enough, You don't hear or see anybody else. You hear the people in the office across the hall where they're talking more about bureaucracy and all that.
All right, then I will kind of, give the signal that the coast is clear and we can move forward.
So you open the door and you guys kind of come out, looking around, slowly shut the door. And then you go down the hallway to the T section, and you look left from the direction that they came, leads to an elevator. And then you look to the right, it leads down to another elevator at the other end of the hallway. It looks like the elevator on the left looks like it's designed to kind of go up. And then the one to the right goes down to like a sub-basement.
So question, This is a government facility. Are there regularly posted fire escape maps on the walls?
Not in the immediate vicinity that you can see.
They're not up to code. Okay. So I'm going to turn to my companions and say, I feel like we should go right. They've probably, buried him underground. That's probably where their prison facility is.
You guys got to look at each other for a minute.
Did we lose them?
No, I'm sorry. I had an unscheduled bio. Sorry.
Oh, I thought the call dropped.
No, you guys are all good. You're all here. I can hear y'all. So yeah, so the option is so Shadow Dragon's thinking of going to the right hallway to use the elevator that goes down.
I would not agree with using the elevator. Stairs would be better.
Well, yeah, but we should probably go down.
There is like you look down there, so like at the end of the hallway, there's like directly at the end, there's the elevator. Then there's like a stairwell entrance to the right.
Stairwells can get electronically closed.
So is everybody okay with going right and taking the stairs down?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys kind of peek out. All right, you don't see anybody. So you cut right, you go down, and then you see the door. It's like this one's like a metal door. It says stairs, your basement access. You open it, usual set of concrete stairs goes down, probably like 4 flights, like 4 levels down. So you guys begin to traverse quickly the stairs going down. You pass each level. There's like on the door it says what each level is like. Obviously the first 2 is obviously nothing that you would be interested in. Then the third level is it just says containment on the doorway. Or on the like a placard on the door says containment.
Door solid, or does it have one of those old windows on it?
It's solid.
Now, were we on the first level of this facility?
You are not quite sure.
Okay, but this is the 3rd level relative to where we were.
Yeah. So you could have been on the first floor, and then the opposing hallway that had elevator that went up maybe went up further into more offices and bureaucracy and all that other stuff. This may be going down into, you're assuming obviously containment. The other 2 floors was like research and engineering and all this other stuff. You're assuming they're probably some kind of like science departments doing research and studies on whatever.
All right. Well, I will gesture and kind of let my party members know that I would like for them to stand on either side of the door in case something goes down. And I will do the same, you know, just like crack it open and sort of peek through stealthily.
So you open the door a little bit and you peek through. This enters in not like a hallway, but into like a larger room. There's like a set of elevators off to the right, and then this larger room is just kind of like a big, kind of empty-ish room. There's not really a whole lot in here. There's like a couple of tables, some chairs, some cabinets and stuff hanging on the wall. Then there's a door directly opposing this door, like 30 feet away. Ugh.
All right. Well, I will gesture that it's all clear, and I will head in, kind of, you know, keeping a crouched, low position.
And the room is well lit when you come in. It's the same kind of, you know, white floors, white walls. You're assuming this is some kind of like an entry room. You know, people that come in, you know, they do whatever, then they go into this one door that's going to lead further into this level. It's the same kind of like office type door that you saw upstairs that leads further in. No windows. There's like a fire extinguisher hanging on the wall. There's one of those maps you were talking about. This one's hanging on the wall in this room.
Are there any noticeable cameras?
No, not that you can see in this room.
I'm going to check out the map, see if I can get an orientation of where we're at within the building.
All right, so you look at the map. Looks like you guys ended up on the first floor, like the ground level. And then you guys have gone down 3 levels into. So yeah, so you've like it. It's not. It doesn't label exactly like what each floor is. It just kind of has a map of the floor layouts and stuff like that. And then like shows where all like the fire escapes, fire extinguishers. You know, in case of fire, go this direction, kind of stuff. Then there's a level further down, one more down there. It seemed the level down seems a little bit smaller, like in floor space, than the previous levels you've been on.
All right. Let everyone know. Okay, guys, it looks like we've got one more floor below us, and it looks smaller.
If this is containment, shouldn't we check it out? Like, are there any rooms on the map that look like they might be cells?
This map ain't that detailed. It's just a in case of fire, go here map. Otherwise known as a flee for your life map. Let's see. I would suggest we check out this floor. It looks like we don't really have much of a choice.
Let's do it.
Just keep in mind, if we trigger any alarms and we have to go down another floor, it's going to be a whole lot harder.
All right, so you guys go over to this door that leads further in. Crack this one open. You look out there. This goes into a hallway, you know, that branches in several. It basically is like a big cross section. It goes down to like a cross section, and then it goes straight left and right. There's a couple of doors kind of dotting the walls as you go down. These look like more like hospital type doors, more than office doors, because they have like the big metal latches. They have like little key card readers next to them.
Okay.
Do they have any windows or anything on them?
No, they don't.
Well, I think we found it.
We found something. The question is, what kind of containment are we looking at here? I mean, do they have supers held underneath some kind of medically induced coma?
If they had that, they probably wouldn't need the heavy doors and locks.
Some things are harder to sedate than others.
Are the doors labeled in any way, shape, or form?
No, they have like it's like a number and a letter. So there's like 1A, then there's like 1B, and then it just like you can't see the ones further down. They don't have. It's not like restroom, closet, that kind of stuff. At least that you can see.
If we could see through walls, that would be mighty handy.
Huh.
Just kind of look at look at Sketch, because he seems to be the guy who has something for every situation.
Okay, so what kind of door is this again? It's a key card reader door.
Yeah, so it's got like think of it kind of like a hospital door, or like when you watch those movies where they they store, or like think of the movies where they would have like stuff inside that's not safe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I was supposed to describe it. It's basically it's like a metal door. There's no window. It's the big metal latch, and it's got the key card reader on the wall next to it. So basically, you hit the key card, it'll unlock, turn the handle, you can go inside.
Okay. Well, I guess the only way in immediately is try to unlock the door.
Can you do that?
I guess I could try one of two things. I could try and create a card that could unlock it. That would be a more straightforward approach. So let's try it.
But what if you can't do that? You could bring the whole facility down on us.
Yeah, if kind of hard.
I'm saying that in character, by the way. I'm not arguing with you as a player.
Yeah.
You can do whatever you want.
Or try something completely different to bypass unlocking the door altogether. Huh, how thick do you think the door is?
Well, you probably think, it's maybe like 2 inches thick, maybe 3.
Okay. And I could tell that from looking at it?
I mean, like you've seen enough movies, and you've been in hospitals before. It's not like a hollow core door, something you would have in your house. It's like a pretty solid door. Like when you kind of like gently kind of like push on the door, you can feel it. It's a heavy duty door. You're assuming it's between 2 and 3 inches thick.
I'm going to take out a pencil, put it directly on the door. I am going to attempt to draw a hole in the door that we could just walk straight through.
Okay. So what are you going to be creating then?
I am going to basically be creating a tunnel through the door, more or less. Like, just put a giant hole on the door so we could just walk through.
Okay.
So, I'm guessing I need an art check.
Yeah, go ahead and roll one.
And what did I get?
It rolled it twice, but you got a 24 and a 25, so I'll take the first one. You got a 24. So you go up to the door and you just take out your pencil and you just kind of draw like a big like oval shape.
Yep.
And then you kind of, so what does it do? Like, does the section of door disappear? Does it make like something you can permeate through? I was like,
I draw like the outline. I draw depth on it, and section of the door disappears, so we could just step right through it temporarily.
Okay. All right. So you do that, and the section of door disappears, and you guys kind of like peer inside first. And this looks like some kind of looks like a hospital room. It's got a couple of beds and all the gadgets and monitors and all this other kind of stuff, and cabinet with like medical supplies and syringes and all kinds of stuff in there. But there's nothing else in here. Nobody's in here.
I'm not foolish enough to believe that they are treating supers for, ailments that they might have. Which means, they're probably using these rooms to hold people that they have experimented on.
Could be. But this room looks pretty sterile. There's no blood on the floor, none of that stuff. It looks like it's been pretty well cleaned.
Do I see anything like charts or paperwork laying around in here?
No, you don't.
All right, I think at this point we need to either move on to the next door or next floor, one of the two.
All right. Let's see. You guys make perception checks for me right quick.
What do I find entertaining today?
I'll roll Adams here. Because I think he's off in the restroom. Ha! Yeah! I rolled him a 20. Fantastic. Go me. I'm wasting them all.
Yay.
Yes, roll your 20s for us instead of against us.
I know, right?
Sounds good to me.
I have
So Sketch and Shadow Dragon, you guys happen to hear booted footsteps coming from down the hallway, down on the right. It's kind of far away, but they're kind of echoing.
Oh.
It sounds like there's 2 or 3 of them.
I think I need to improve the hearing options for my mask. And sight lines as well.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you can see and hear perfectly in that thing.
I know, right? It's just so difficult.
Now might be a good time for us to be a little scarce.
So,
Through the door.
Shadow Dragon's he throws out the idea, well, let's go in the room. Then he asks, can you make this hole disappear?
Yes. Very easy.
Okay, so he steps in, waits for you guys.
Step through if the hole's big enough. If not, I'll
I made a very large hole.
Thank you.
So you guys go in there and you do your thing, make the hole disappear, and you guys are standing in
the
this.
Concentration on it. It goes bye.
It's just like the door kind of goes back to normal. You guys are kind of standing in this dark room now. You're like, and you wait, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds. Then you can hear the booted footsteps. They're coming down the hallway that you guys were just in. Sounds like there's 3 people walking, heavy booted footsteps. They go past the room you're in, and you hear the door open in that door you came in, that little entryway room where the elevator and the stairs are. You hear them. They don't say anything as they walk by. They go in that room and they shut the door.
Well, now our way out's blocked.
Not necessarily. We just have to fight our way through it.
That is if we go back through that door. However, or other
So once you guys are confident, what? Go ahead.
So if we can't go, if we can't go forward, but what if instead of going forward through the door, we just go straight down through the ground?
You talk like making a hole in the floor into the level below?
Yeah, the problem is I don't know how thick the floor is.
You also don't know where that would put us, or what kind of. Again, this is in character. Sorry. You don't know if you might be punching a hole through a water line or an electric power line.
Or drop you into a jail cell?
One way to figure out. I'm gonna.
What if they just have a room full of fire?
Well, now that just sounds silly.
No, right? It's like I'm gonna make me some. I'm gonna start drawing a picture of a headset. I'm going to put on said headset. I am using variable to give myself some X-ray vision to penetrate through the ground to see how deep the next floor is and what is directly below us.
Okay. So like honestly, like directly below you is nothing. Like you look and you don't, like you see like there's like cables and other stuff down there, but it doesn't go down into a room below you.
So that's I'm going to walk down the hallway to see if there is any such opening that we.
Okay, so you're gonna go back out the door and into the hallway?
We're in a big room with a hallway, aren't we?
Well, so no, you're in like a little hospital room right now.
Oh! I thought this was a large room with hospital beds in it.
Yeah, well, no, it's like a hospital room, but it's two beds and the stuff. I just think of like what you would see in like a hospital.
I thought it was like a hospital wing.
No, like this room itself. I mean, there could be multitudes of these rooms in this floor, but right now you're just in one room of this floor.
Yeah, so there's nothing. So going below us is bad. There's nothing below us.
Yeah, like in this room, like you walk around the room looking down, there's nothing directly below you, like room-wise.
And look, and what about the door? And I'm guessing if I look through the door we came in, we can see the guys. See that there were guys there, right?
Well, so if you look out the door that you guys walk through to get in here, this goes into the hallway. You don't see the guys. They went into the room you guys just came out of. Like you came out of the stairs, you went into that like entry room, and then you went into this hallway, and then you went into this door on the left. So if you look to your orientation, you look to your right toward like where the elevators and the stairs in that entry room were, you can see they're SPD soldiers. Armed. They're in that room, and it looks like they're waiting for the elevator.
You cut out. I don't know if you have continued talking.
Oh, did you guys not catch all that?
I heard there were soldiers, and then after that you cut.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, you look through the walls into that entry room that you guys were just in, where the elevator and the stairs come into this floor. The three soldiers are there in that room, and they're waiting for the elevator. Looks like they've called the elevator, and they're waiting for it to come down so they can go up.
Okay. So I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Well, I got good news and bad news. Good news is, well, I'll start with the bad news. The bad news is people we heard are definitely people we do not want to tangle with. The good news is they're waiting on the elevator, so that means they're probably leaving soon.
Is there anyone else on this floor that you could see?
I'm going to look around and see if I can.
Now, how far can you see? Like, how much stuff can you see through?
I did not do. Probably get out the book and do them.
I mean, if you look like directly across the hallway, there's like another one of these rooms that you can see into with nothing in there. I mean, it's pretty similar to what you're in, but there's nobody in there, nobody on the beds, whatever. And you look further down, you can see like there's some more similar rooms. I'm assuming you're gonna get to the point where you can't see far enough, or it's too much stuff looking through, or there might be something that might block vision. You do see, if you go out the hallway, you go down to the cross section, and if you make a right, it does go down to an elevator. Eventually, it gets down to there's like a hallway that leads to an elevator.
Do y'all want to try that elevator? Oh, sorry, I don't know about it unless you tell me about it.
I am just gonna wait for them to get on the elevator.
So you wait probably like 20 seconds. The elevator comes down. The three guys get in. They turn. They hit the button. Door shut. Elevator goes up.
Okay, and no one got off of the elevator.
No, nobody got off. When it came down, it was empty. The three guys got on. They went up.
Okay. Be like, well, it looks like it's safe to leave this room.
All right, let's go.
Go ahead and open the door.
All right, so yeah, the door opens from the inside. You go out and look in the hallway. So you guys go out in the hallway and you go down to the cross section. So now you know from the cross section, if you go to the right, the hallways will eventually lead to like a elevator. And you can see like similar rooms like this, more like medical rooms. Then you do see like storage rooms where they're storing supplies for said rooms. You're not quite sure what like all the chemicals and medicines and all that other stuff are. But they have quite a bit of it down here.
Does the elevator at the end of the hall go up or only down?
Goes down.
I say we try this elevator. I mean, whatever we're looking for is probably on the next level.
So you guys avoid detection all the way down, because it seems like there's really nobody else on this floor. You go down, you go to this elevator, and it's just has a button that says down.
A single elevator dedicated to one direction. That has got to have a camera in it. Someone will be monitoring it.
I'm assuming that we could not have kept going down with the stairs, correct?
There was one. You could have gone down one more level with the stairs.
We could go back and try the stairs, but there's no way to guarantee that that would take us to where we need to go.
And I understand what you're saying, and I agree with you. My concern is we get in there, we can get locked into a little box. At least with the stairs, we have some options.
Well, then let's go give it a try.
What's the worst thing that can happen?
All right, so you guys go back the way you came. You go back into that like entry room. You see there's there's the elevator, then there's the stairs that you came up. You go back in the door, and you can see you can go down one more level.
Go
And
down
that is
there.
that's the much smaller level, correct?
Yeah.
Then let's go.
Okay. All right. So you go down the stairs, and it comes down to this door, another heavy metal door. Make perceptions for me.
Once again, the speck on
Zorro.
the wall is amazing.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the best to handle like the stealth and the doors was Shadow. So I was gonna ask his opinion on this.
I can try to sneak in, but if the room is as well lit as the rest of this place has been, no amount of being sneaky is going to help me.
Well, if sneaking's not going to be any use, then we may as well just go right in loud.
All right, I'll follow your lead.
So you guys are like standing out on the other side of this door. You're getting psyched up. Okay. All right. Who opens the door?
That would be me.
All right. So you grab the handle. You jerk it, and you fling it open, and you see like there's three SPD guys in this room. Like one guy's kind of like standing, leaning up against the wall. He's got his rifle leaned up against the wall next to him. Two guys are sitting at a table just kind of talking, helmets off, drinking coffee or something. They're like, what the? Totally by surprise.
Charge the table and just take the two guys off the table. Flying body tackle.
So you just like, not even like a hesitation. You just like, they're like, huh? And you just like, you run, you do like the sideways.
Asked. They look up, they get hit.
Like, like that sideways, the lateral body press thing, just like boom, you just tackle both of them to the floor. The other dude fumbles for his rifle. All right, initiative.
Initiative. Oh, I need to be able to select my token.
Oh, yep. Let's see. Hold on, I gotta move all turns. Can you just like roll it manually? Just because like not quite to the point where I can reveal where your tokens are at.
Okay. Three.
Seriously?
I rolled better for you. I had to roll for you, and I rolled a 20.
Yeah, I know.
Good thing I picked up that improved initiative.
I have improved initiative.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh wow! All right. Okay, so Zorro, you says it's you and the guards, and then it's Sketch, and then Shadow Dragon. So you have surprise on the guards. So you, Hunrith, you do your action. You tackle the two guards to the ground. And then we'll go. So Dragon, Sketch, you guys can figure out who wants to go first out of the two of you. It'll be Simo, but
I'm going to throw a shuriken at him, so I can go first if you want.
Okay.
the guy standing up, fumbling for his rifle.
Yeah, the guy fumbling for his rifle. I'm going to start running towards him, and as I'm moving, I make an attack and throw 3 shuriken.
Okay. Roll it up. Oh, there you go. See, much better. All right, so yeah. Let's see. Oh, all right. Well, so you you hit the dude, right in the chest. The guy just like falls up against the wall and just slouches down to the ground.
All right. Well, that was over before it even started.
Okay. How
So
many
Sketch, you
guys
were
are
like, yeah. Well, there were three. So one guy's down. Zorro like tackled the other two guys. So him and two guys are kind of like wrestling on the ground right now.
Okay, so so the other two guys are on the ground.
Yeah, or like on the ground wrestling with Zorro.
I am going to run up and draw on my thick muscle, and which will increase my toughness up to a 6 and my strength up to a 6.
Okay.
Run up to Zoro, be like, need a hand, and I'm gonna attack one of the guards he has on the ground.
Like punch him in the head.
Yeah. Let's have to make an attack check.
You rolled it twice. I'll take the first one. You got a 23 on the first one. So yeah, you poof, you punch the dude in the face. The dude's head hits the floor. Just goes unconscious.
Yeah.
We go back to the top. All right, Zorro. I'll let you go before the dude.
All right, since I've basically got him down, I'm going to throw him in a chokehold, going for a basic, more or less a sleeper, full Nelson in the back.
Okay. Okay. All right. You're able to like wrestle him around. You get him in the sleeper hold. He's like ha, ha. You're like choking him out. It takes several moments for him to go unconscious. Let's see. You have the chokehold. That's advantage. Mm-hmm. All right, I gotta make some. Yeah, that's right, Shadow. I'm assuming you're not gonna go around just killing people.
I'm not gonna be like that Batman.
Yeah, we don't kill people. We just beat people to the point where they're crippled for life.
We blow up their cars while they're in them, but they don't die. You understand me?
Just remember one thing: you can your reputation can survive death. It can never survive embarrassment.
So you get that sleeper on there. You get it on there real good, real tight, and the dude goes out pretty quick. He eventually just kind of like goes limp.
They have handcuffs on them, yes?
Yeah, they have like those shackle things.
Shackle them to one another and destroy the keys.
Okay.
And I will search their bodies for like pass cards or anything of that nature.
Yeah, each one of them has like a pass key, like a key card.
All we need now is some duct tape.
Oh, and I will remove my shurikens from that dude's chest. I'm not cruel.
You're like, psst, psst, psst. You're like, wipe them off, stick them in.
I think the word you were trying to go for was wasteful. You're not going to waste the shurikens.
A bit of both, It doesn't, the guy's just stuck. Shuriken just stuck at him. It's just, he is wearing body armor, so I mean they're not stuck in like super deep, but it's definitely not comfortable.
You are cruel, Shadow Dragon. I saw you salt those things before you threw them.
All right, so you incapacitate the 3 guards. You got the key cards. You get your shurikens back, and then there's the one door that leads out of this room.
Let's go visit this door.
Okay.
Agreed.
Okay, so you go out this door, and it leads to a hallway that goes to a T section. You don't hear anything out in the hallway, but you go down this. There aren't any doors in this hallway. The hallway is pretty short, like 10 feet. It goes down to the T section. Looks like you go to the left. It'll go. It makes a right, and then you look down to the right of this hallway that goes right, and it goes down and turns to the left.
Looks like they're trying to be confusing here.
Yeah, might as well pick a direction and give it a shot.
Let's cut to the right.
Okay, so you guys go to the right. It goes down this hallway about 20 feet. Then it turns to the left, right? And then you see a couple of doors on either side. One door on the right, one door on the left. These are marked as like storage. There's like they have like it's like almost like the quartermaster, like where they're storing like munitions and things like that. In either one, so it's like if you were to use the key card to enter one. Do you guys use the key card to enter one of these doors?
Wait, this is like their armory?
Well, these two doors on this side that lead, and then like further down it leads to like a little foyer area with a door that leads to a set of stairs. But you're assuming that wherever they're at, they need some kind of access to ammunition here or some kind of equipment.
Yeah. I say we see what's behind this door.
So you use the key card, you open the door, and it's just like a small room with just like some lockers in it. And then like that have like names on them. Looks like people's like lockers. Like some of like the soldiers' lockers or whatever that would be down here. Some of them have like padlocks on them, some of them don't. The ones that don't they're empty.
Looks like we found a locker room.
Well, do we think that maybe the cells are in the other direction?
Nothing to do but to find out.
And then what about those stairs? Do the stairs go up or down?
Stairs go like it's like a big wide set of stairs that go down.
You said wide set of stairs that goes down?
Yeah, like it's not like it's like the set of stairs is like wider than like a normal flight of stairs. They're a little bit wider.
Let's check out the stairs. See where they lead.
Okay, so you guys go to the door. You open it up, and there's like the stairs. They go down into like the walls are like concrete and everything down here. When you get and as you go down, they lead down about 10 feet or so, and then it comes to a door. It's like a big set of double doors that require like a key card to open.
We'll look at Shadow Dragon sketch. Jackpot?
I tighten my gloves and nod.
Let's swipe a card.
All right, so you hit the key card. Green light comes on. Then you guys like push open the doors, and you go in. Let's see. So it opens up into this larger area, and you can see that there's 4 SPD soldiers kind of standing in here like semi at the ready. They're just looks like they're like on guard duty. You see them. They see you. They go to like raise their weapons and point them at you.
Let's attack.
All right, now initiative time. Now you should be able to select your tokens.
That is more like it.
There you go, much better.
I'm average.
Let's try.
What did I get here? Okay.
Low initiative is low. By the way, I still have my thick muscle equipped. So right now I'm still a wall of muscle.
All right, sounds good. All right, Shadow Dragon, you're up.
So Shadow Dragon actually kind of begins to, like, smoke starts to roil off of his body, but it's like this black inky substance, and he begins to, like, let out a battle cry that slowly turns into this, monstrous, otherworldly, like, roar. And this 30-foot globe of darkness explodes around him in the shape of, like, this giant dragon head. And he is
Okay.
gonna charge some of the guards. I'm assuming these are 5-foot squares.
Yeah.
We move 30 feet per round, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So with the globe of darkness, I'm going to charge into these two guys. They get a dodge chance to get out of being concealed,
Okay.
and the DC on that is 14. But I would like to attack the one that I'm standing in front of if he's not going to dodge backwards or anything.
And then it's 30-foot diameter or radius?
Radius. It's a circle. It's like a sphere around me.
Okay.
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's radius.
I'll just go on and roll the other two guys, because the other two guys...
Yeah, 30-foot radius. So 60-foot diameter.
All right. So, one guy succeeds. Let's see. So I guess this guy, well, I mean, hell God. Because it's like, yeah, it's way, it'll go like out to like here, out to like here. Covers like this whole area.
I don't know if I'm allowed to reduce the size of it or not.
I guess this dude will just like, he'll just come in down this like little hallway right here, and he'll like hide around the corner, I guess. With his, because I'm like, you dodge, I'm like, to not be concealed, but it's 30 feet. In this tight room, there's nowhere for him to really go to avoid it, but we'll say he just runs over here. Okay.
All right, so
now,
can I make an attack against this guy in front of me? Because the activating the power is a free action.
okay, yeah, you can make an attack.
Oh, that's only an 11.
Oh, he could roll poorly. Oh, well, he's technically he's blind.
Oh yeah, he is vulnerable.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's a hit.
All right, so I'm just gonna do like a charging, flying kick into him.
What? Like Liu Kang style from like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And like to everyone looking on, it looks like the dragon's mouth opens and consumes this guy.
So yeah, you kick this guy like into the wall. He just like hits the wall, boom, drops his weapon. He just like crumples to the ground. Boop. All right, Zoro, you're up. I think you're blind, right?
It looks
Because of
that way.
Now, guys,
Alright.
I know it may seem like I made this situation harder, but they can't shoot at you right now.
Yep, you're like just in range.
All right. I'm going to attempt to run towards these other two where I remembered them being. And when I reach this point, I'm going to slap the ground and summon the wrestling ring.
Some of the wrestling ring. All right.
I create the ring.
So you just see the boom. There's like this big. Can I draw it? Let's see. How big is it?
It is 20 foot by 20 foot with 5 foot risers from the floor, 5 foot above the ring mat with the 3 ropes.
Boom. There we go. Like ding. Now, so it rises off the ground too, right?
Yes, it is 5 feet above the ground.
So you land, boom, and you just kind of come up the ground with it. These guys are like, huh, what? You hear sounds of surprise from inside the darkness.
And now I know where my targets are because they're in my range.
All right, and that's a standard action to do that, right?
If I'm not mistaken, yes. Create a standard action.
Okay. All right, Sketch, you're up.
Okay, let's see. So, he created a wrestling ring, right?
Well, it's what he said, but technically you can't see it.
Oh.
Because it's inside the orb of darkness, unless you have the ability to see through concealment.
Currently, no. Currently, I do not have dark vision.
Okay.
But I do vaguely know which direction the luchador ran, correct?
Yep.
I am going to fumble my way that direction.
All right. You want to move like your full distance?
Sure.
I can move you if you're here.
I
So like
don't-
you walk
I don't
this
think
way,
this
and then you bump into something, and you feel it, and it's like a mat with like the apron around it. You're like, what is this? What's going on? You kind of reach up and you feel like these ropes. You're like, what's going on? You're like,
You have leathery, velvety ring rope covers.
all right.
I am going to use my standard action to move up onto it.
So you kind of like roll, climb under the ropes, and then now you're like, you stand up. You're like, this is weird. It's kind of springy. All right, bad guy turn. So the one guy that kind of dodged into this room or whatever, into this hallway or whatever, you hear him like he shouts. He shouts intruders. You hear he obviously activates something. So Kazi, this is that. So when you heard the alarm from before, this is when you hear it right here. Kind of went back in time a little bit. So you're like, oh sweet. This guy here is gonna come like stagger forward a bit. No, actually, no, he's not. He's gonna take a shot at somebody here. So he's vulnerable. So okay, so what all else does your thing do? So it conceals all visual.
Yeah,
Right, Adam?
it is total visual concealment from all visual senses, unless you have like counters concealment, darkness, or something like that. which like so mine does that because it's magically based. Also, if you are attacking a target who has full concealment from you, you have a -5 penalty on your attack.
Yep. Okay. So first we're gonna roll this. See who he attacks.
Oh, this is going to be a very amusing.
So -5.
Yeah,
So...
for total concealment.
Okay, all right. I was doing some math here. Okay. So Zoro, you hear a gun go off, and then technically, so Zoro's now vulnerable now, right? Guess he's in that.
Yeah,
thing?
I think that's how it works because even though the attacker has the -5, he also doesn't really know he's being attacked unless his ring gives him that ability. So he is. Well, no, actually, hold on, because that only counts if the target is concealed from him. But yeah, if the target is concealed from him, then he is vulnerable. Because it would count as a surprise attack.
Yeah, because technically everybody in the area is basically totally concealed from everybody else unless they have the ability to see through it. So everybody gets -5s on their attacks, and then technically everybody is vulnerable. Fantastic, I love it. Okay, Zoro. So I guess now you got to make a dodge. You half your dodge. Your active defenses are halved because of being vulnerable, but you round up.
Well, for dodge, it's a 4, so it becomes a 2 anyway.
Mm-hmm. All right, sweet. So you hear a guy, he's like, discharge a weapon, and you just kind of instinctively duck, and there's like an energy bolt flies over your head. You're like, what the? Then I guess so. The guy that's like next to you, Zoro, he's just gonna try to hit you with. He's gonna just like swing the butt of his gun around. So I'm gonna. So since he's right next to you, this will be a parry. Okay. So like, yeah, you ducked, and then you hear the guy, he just kind of like he swings some kind of an attack. Somebody goes to attack you, you put your arms up, to defend yourself. And you like the gun butt like strikes against your forearms. You're like, ha ha!
Oh, I'm going to have fun with that.
All right, Shadow Dragon, you're up.
All right, so Shadow Dragon is going to move around the ring over into this. Can I not walk into that room where that guy is?
Yeah, you can. You can go past. You can go like into this square.
It won't let me.
Oh.
Remove the block.
There we go.
There we go. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of casually walk in there, and like as I will, actually the darkness is already in there. So when I get in there with him, like he's gonna hear this sort of like horrible otherworldly voice whisper, "Are you afraid of the dark?" And then I'm gonna attack him.
Hi, Batman.
Where's Rachel?
Murder it.
All right. So his parry. Okay. Oh. Me one of these games. All right. Yeah. So you just what kind of attack do you do?
So I am just gonna attempt to like do sort of like a Krav Maga, palm strike and slam the back of his head into the wall. Not enough to kill him, but definitely enough to incapacitate him.
Oh yeah, so you boof, hit him in the chin, knocks him his helmet. You hear him go, and he just slides down the wall.
And then, as a free action, may I choose to like reabsorb the darkness?
Sure.
All right, so like all of this inky blackness just kind of suddenly rushes past everyone, and gets like reabsorbed back into myself, and y'all can see again.
Woo! All right, Zoro. So now your vision is now cleared. You can see the guys are kind of like they're like looking around like, oh, what the? Whoa.
Oh, Mr. Guy who just hit me with the butt of his rifle. I'm going to take as he's trying to recover the strike, grab an arm and just body slam him onto the mat.
Okay. Let's see. Grab action.
Wow.
How'd you roll? 11, not bad. Grab action. And then he has to make a parry. Oh. Ties go to the defender. So you go to grab him. He's able to like just step out of the way just enough to throw off your grab. You're like, as you like flex your hands. Anything else you want to do? Movement or anything?
And this is exactly why I got moved by action. Now I got their back.
Alrighty. Nice catch, you're up.
Okay. Okay, so the guy on the bottom is like
Now you talking like this guy?
yeah, that guy. That guy.
Mhm.
I'm still in my thick muscle mode. It's like I recognize I'm in a wrestling ring, correct?
Yes, you are in a wrestling ring.
I want to run back to the rope on the other side to use my movement to bounce off of it, and I want to clothesline that guy.
Okay, so you're gonna go like up against this rope. Basically, you're gonna go like boing, and then you're gonna go like this.
Yeah.
Try to clothesline him over it. Okay.
Yeah, making an unarmed. Yeah, making an unarmed attack against him.
Okay. Good luck, sir. You think always rolls it twice. I'll take the first one. You rolled a 20.
It's because I'm doing it on the phone. I'm only likely tapping and it's doing that.
You're good. So yeah, so you hit the dude, and then what's the damage? Like your strength?
My strength right now is
6, right?
Yes. 6.
Okay. So you hit him like right in the neck. You just put him right over the rope. He just like flips right over it, just like they do, when you're watching, wrestling on TV. He just like flips over the. Basically, there's like I'm assuming there's gonna be like a little space. He just kind of like you flip him over, and he hits the wall. Then he just kind of like lands in a heap outside the ring on the ground, just like.
Actually, with the way the ring's right up against the wall, wouldn't he just kind of slide down the wall between the ropes?
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm assuming there's like just like a little bit of space in between.
Okay.
So he because I want the whole the whole flipping over the feet over the head kind of thing. Then he just kind of goes into the wall and just slides down. It's hard to position him, so he's just gonna go like right there. Excellent. All right, so this guy, he pulls out like his stun baton. Turns it on. Zoro's gonna hit you with it. Make your parry. Oh yeah. So he just activates it. He comes in for like the wide swing. You just happen to step into it. You deflect his blow. All right, Shadow Dragon, you're up.
All right, so I will run. Here we go. I'm gonna run back into this room, Quickly assessing the situation, I'm going to do a spinning leap over the ropes and try to kick the dude in the head.
Okay.
Now, is there like any flanking or anything like that, or is it just a straight attack roll?
Yeah, you get. There it is. Let's see here. Look at that. I have my GM cheat sheet on my computer somewhere, but I moved it to a different folder and I can't find it. Let's see.
Rolled another 13.
Fantastic. Well, let's see what this do. Alright, that's a hit.
Alright, so yeah, this like what is essentially a metal like boot just, clobbers this guy on the side of the head as I'm spinning into the ring and landing.
Yeah, so you come over the ropes, you spin, you catch him in the back of the head because he's facing these two. You're just like, whoop, the dude just kind of just like goes limp and just planks. Let me get this guy. Actually, all right. All right, that's done. Oh, excuse me. All right, so you've incapacitated these 4 guards. The alarm's still going off.
We better hurry.
I say we go down. Well, right.
Do you get rid of the ring?
Yeah, I'll let the ring drop.
Okay, there we go.
No.
I can always make it again.
So you want to go this way?
That's my thought.
Let's do it. Let's get after it.
Okay, so we all go south.
Oh yeah, Mike, I'll move you. Yep. Okay.
Left or right?
Let's go left.
He's talking about. Okay. Yeah. All right. And what you see is what you're going to get. So if you see anything, then there'll be something there. If you don't, basically this is like the room. Hold on a second. And then let me look at the. Oh no. Dynamic layer. Yeah, because there was right here. There was a doorway that I needed a key card to get into. Just checking on my dynamic lighting. Okay. And then you go down to this hallway. You see right here. There's another one of those doors that you need a key card to get into.
Do I hear anything?
You hear the alarm going off. You hear the guards outside here are kind of sounds like they're getting ready. Somebody's going to be coming. There's one guy kind of barking orders get in position, get, we have intruders. And then you hear there's some moving around and stuff like that. And Rupert's over here hey, what's going on out there? Hey, he's yelling at the guards. The guards are shut up in there.
Any chance any of us hear this shouting from the guards?
Make perceptions.
I hear nothing.
You hear the alarm. The alarm is really loud. No, sketch.
Oh.
With the clutch roll. All right. So yeah, you hear some shouting, sketch, but it's coming back from over this way.
Swipe the key card for the door.
Okay. Oop. Weep. Okay. Yeah. So this room opens up. It looks like it's just an empty room. There's really nothing in here.
Mike, I don't know if you're talking, but we can't hear you.
Oh, I wasn't saying anything.
All right. This right here is another door with a key card.
Yep.
Swipe.
And I still can't move my toy.
Okay, well, so Mike, where do you want to move?
I'll move into the room with him.
Okay.
And what's to the north there?
It's like a door opens up into like a hallway. Do I have a door on that one too? Yeah, there's a door there. You swipe that. Rip. Opens up into like another empty room.
Waste of time in here.
So back to the other path then.
Yeah. So Mike, you heard the shouting coming from over here.
Did you tell us about it?
Oh, I should probably do that. There. Looks like we should get ready. There's more. Sounds like there's more guys this way.
Create the chair.
Metal Gear Solid exclamation point sound plays.
Woo! Yeah, so you see there's a guy like crouched behind a desk with his gun leveled at the entryway there. And you see there's another guy over here. It's got his gun pointed as well. And then I don't know. How many guys do you see in that room?
I only see 2.
Yeah.
I do not see the inside of the room.
I see 3.
Okay, so Zora, you can see that there's a third guy over here with his weapon trained on the entryway as well. All right, initiative. Let me clear it.
Woohoo! All right.
There you go.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah!
There we go.
Welcome to the big leagues.
Now we're fighting!
All right. Let's get the combat music going again.
Dang it, it keeps rolling stuff twice. I don't want it to roll stuff twice. I'm only hitting it once.
That's fine. I'll just... Anytime it does it twice, I just take the first result.
Okay.
Well, technically, it rolled it twice. The first one would have been a 9, so I'm going to change it to a 9. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Dragon, you're up.
All right, and I am assuming all of this is well lit, correct?
Yeah, if you can see, it's well enough that you can see.
Okay.
Because
No
if it was like
shadows.
dark, if it was dark or dim, I would have like fog of war or limited lighting.
All right, no shadows for me. So I will. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Trying to think of how to describe this. I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna run forward and leap up onto this desk. And as I leap up, I'm gonna try to kick the dude in front of me in the face.
Okay.
Oh, well, here we go. It's catching up with me.
Oop. Adjusting something right quick here. All right. Oh, there we go. Good looking roll there. Good looking roll. I like it. Like it. So he's got So you jump up over the desk, but he's obviously ready for you. So he's able to he ducks and he evades your attack. right, Zoro.
I'm going to charge Mr. Guy over here and see how well he likes a chair to the face. Turns out maybe not so much.
Nope. All right. So, like, he looked like he was ready, like you zigged and he zagged, but in the wrong direction. You end up like catching him right across the crown, and poof, he just goes flying over here. He's incapacitated.
This is why you don't use guns.
Sketch, you're up.
Okay. Am I able to make it to the guy in front of me?
Which guy? You want to go to the guy right here?
I don't think I can make it to that guy, can I?
No. I mean, even this guy right here is too far away because 30 feet's right here.
Okay, then. Wait, not entirely. I'm going to go dip into my normal array and equip my boots. Good thing I was able to separate the arrays now.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's see. With a speed rank 6, now I can make it to the guy in the corner.
Yep.
I'm going to punch that guy.
You want to go like right here, or do you want to stay, or do you want to stand on top of the desk?
Oh, I was thinking about the guy in the middle.
Oh, the guy in the middle. Okay. Then we
Yeah. When I say corner, I meant corner from my viewpoint. He's like, I'm gonna punch that guy. Let's see. And my unarmed.
Oh.
Nice.
So you just go running over there like super fast. You catch the dude off guard. You come up with a fist. You just catch him right under the chin. Boo. Wrong layer. There a door. Yeah, there's a door right there. He like bashes into the door. And he just kind of like slumps over.
Yeah.
I start banging on the door with my fist.
Yeah, you can hear like there's like combat and stuff. People yelling and screaming and kind of noises going on out there. You're like banging on the. So you guys make the three of you guys make perceptions. Ho!
I needed that for my next attack. Ah!
I make you waste it.
Oh, I hear something.
Woo! You do. Oh my God! Look at it all. Look at it all. Basket.
Oh my God.
Basket it. Yeah. So you guys hear like banging. So there's like a door. So there's a door right here, but then you can like through the door you can hear banging. Hey! Then you hear like another voice. And you hear like Rupert across the way there, Kazi. He's like banging on his door. Hey! Hey!
I start shouting as well.
Yeah, so you guys hear two people yelling down that hallway through that doorway.
Alrighty.
All right.
You know where to
And
go.
then so the one guy that's still up, he's gonna make an attack at you, Dragon. Oh. Needs to make a melee attack against you. I'm rolling like shit now.
Alright, so you want me to roll my parry?
Yep. Oh, yep. Like he comes in with like a sloppy attack. You're like, noob. Deflect his blow.
Yeah, I block it with my shin, and since it's my turn now, I'm going to do like another spinning flip over him and do a double palm strike into the base of his spine.
Okay. This is when he rolls that 1. All right, not bad. Oh. So he's able to track your track your movement, and he like as you go to make the strikes, like he turns and he uses like his rifle to like deflect your attacks.
Now I can use. Well, actually, I'm gonna save. Never mind. I'll save my hero point.
Okay. All right, Zoro, you're up.
Using leap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, acrobatics. You're like
Coming over here, and when I come down from my leap, I'm just bringing full frog splash chair slam to the top of the head.
already.
Or not.
Oh no, but you do hit him. Like I see, like he was recoiling from blocking Shadow Dragon's attacks, and he looks up, and you're just in the air, just. He's like, you're just like wham! You like bend the chair around the top of his head. He just crumples. He just flies over here.
I give Zoro a fist bump.
Catch the fist bump as I kip up.
You jump up. All right.
This is payback for taking mine in the ring, sir.
All right. So all 3 guards are incapacitated.
All right, I will go and investigate the banging.
Okay. So you slide this guy out of the way because he's like leaning in front of the door. Then you come up to the door. Let me get my swipe the key card. You go down this hallway, and then there's like 2 doors, one on the left and one on the right.
All right.
You hear like yelling from both sides. Hey, hey!
Oi!
All right,
Sounds like James is coming from down here. Then some other dude is yelling from this door.
I will make a hole in both of the doors.
Well, they just need key cards. I mean, you could use
No.
the key card if you wanted to.
We have all the key cards. That's right.
You just open it. Rip.
Hey guys.
Man, we
Look
used to
who
do
decided
that.
to show up for work.
You don't happen to have the key for this neck thing, right?
You do not find any keys that look like they're going to open that or like deactivate the thing collar around their neck.
Can I make a key for it?
You could roll art. It's going to need to be super high.
I'm also going to go ahead and unlock the other door.
Actually, I think I'll use my ultimate effort and take a 20 on it.
Okay.
So that uses up my hero point.
So when you open this door over here, you see like there's this guy standing there at the door. Looks a little worse for wear. He's a younger guy, Caucasian. Look kind of like he does there in his token. He's got short dark hair. Just dressed casually, t-shirt, jeans. He's like, oh. He looks kind of pale. Looks like he's been down here for a while. He's like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you for letting me out. You guys are my saviors.
Yeah.
I don't know who you
sir.
are, but nobody deserves to be here. Let's go.
It's fine, let's go. I assume you have a plan to get out of here?
Yeah, run fast.
It's like, so as this guy's running, he's like, my name is Rupert, by the way. Thanks again, guys. So then, Sketch, do you use the key to...
Yeah. So that's like a 32 to make keys for the neck bracelet.
Okay, so you look at the device on their neck, and it's got like a weird kind of key shaped hole in the back of it, and you're like, okay, you just kind of you make a couple of drawings. You're like, okay, you're good with this one. You create it, and then you put it in the one in. Whose do you go to unlock first?
Definitely go to unlock Kazi's first.
Okay, so you put it in Kazi, you could feel the thing go, like the key goes into the collar, and you're like, you've seen the movies, right? You're like, is this thing gonna blow up if he screws this up, kind of thing? Like right as you're thinking about that, he just kind of like turns it, and there's like a little light that was on the front kind of goes off, and then it opens, and it just kind of falls on the ground.
I crack my neck to the left and to the right, trying to get used to the freedom again.
Yeah, it's kind of like chafed your neck. You're like, it's like there's like a red mark around your neck. Rupert's like, amazing. Will you unlock mine, please?
I will unlock the other two.
So he turns around, you unlock his thing. It's just he takes it, he just throws it on the ground. It's like, I've been wearing that thing for 3 or 4 days now. He's really chafed around his neck where it was. He's like, so who are you guys?
We're the good guys.
He's like, all right, cool. I didn't know there was I didn't know there were like good guys, bad guys anymore, but whatever. You got me out of that. You got me out of that hellhole over there. So what's the plan? He comes over here. How are we getting out of here?
You got 2 feet and a heartbeat. Use them to run.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
To be honest,
Am I able?
get this far?
Are you able to what? Sorry.
Am I able to use my powers again?
Yeah, like they're like once that thing is taken off, you can feel like your connection with your powers or whatever. You can feel them come back.
Oh, thank God.
All right, so you rescue the 2 out of their cells, remove their collars. Now you guys are like, okay, cool, yeah, this is great. Phase 1 done. Now phase 2. The escape.
How did you guys get in here in the first place?
Sneaky, sneaky.
It's runtime.
Hey, Brian, quick question. What rank of teleport would I need in order to get us back to my lair? It's
how far away it is.
It's a distance rank, yeah, and
Let's see. Distance rank. Let me look at the chart here. Where you're at, where they're at, way downtown. Where distance rank 11.
okay, that is not going to work then. All right, well, let's start moving.
Yeah, Sketch, I got you. Okay, so when you get up here, stop. Yeah, so I'm just gonna move you guys. So you guys kind of like go running into this room here, and like you see, like so then down the stairs and through the doorway comes. So Kazi, you notice this guy. You remember this guy? You remember this guy right here?
Yeah.
Yeah, Commander Sterling.
Yep.
Let me give everybody the handout here. Oh yeah, I can't just show it to everybody because not everybody would get it. Let's see. Okay. So if you look in your journals,
No, that ain't
see.
cute.
He seems
so
friendly.
he's standing there with 5 guards. He has like a little thing in his hand, and he clicks a button. The alarm goes off. He's just like sticks it back in his pouch on his pocket. He's like, "Where do you think you guys are going?"
I'm going to make my call.
He's like, "Oh, aren't you cute? I knew you guys would try some kind of shenanigans like this. But now I've got you right where I want you."
Wait, he's monologuing?
Oh, yeah.
I would.
Oh, yeah.
I would like to file a complaint.
No,
I'm
he's
sorry.
monologuing.
Wait. Okay, wait. Sorry, everybody's talking at once. Mike, what did you say?
I'd like to file a complaint about the building code. This area is not up to like fire safety procedures.
He just kind of smirks. He's like, "Well, you won't be worrying about that. We have cells ready for you all. Just down that hallway over there." As he points this direction over here. He's like, "Scum like you don't need to be running around the streets."
Who are you calling scum?
I think he was referring to himself.
He's like, "Guards!" Snaps his fingers. They're like, they aim their weapons.
Ring.
Well, hold on now, man. Hold on, we gotta roll some initiative now. You gotta go, rip. You go back. Yeah, okay. Oop.
Zoro's like, I said ring!
Exactly. Even the initiative wants the return of the ring. Damn.
Great, I got to refresh.
You want me to roll for you, Mike?
Sure. I had to refresh the page. It was like, I clicked off of it to check the chat, and it's all like, oh, you've been disconnected from server.
No worries, I got you. And then descending.
Yay, I'm not last.
Wait, what did I get? That's supposed to be. Doesn't really matter. All right. Okay. So he sees you guys are look like you're gonna be ready for a fight, and he's like, so when he snaps his fingers, the guards point their weapons. He's like, take him down, incapacitate him. As he rushes you, Zoro. I gotta get my new music here. Let's see, where did I do with it? There it is. He's like super fast too. He runs at you. All right, and then he's got. Okay, all right. Roll your parry. Ooh.
Here comes the hurt.
All right, so now make a toughness test. So he catches you like right on the chin. Take a -1 penalty to further toughness tests. Like as you kind of like you don't crumple. You're just like look back at him and he's like, oh, a tough one.
No, little man. You'll have to do better than that.
All right, Zoro, you're up.
I didn't remember to bring my chair with me, did I?
No, you do not.
Oh, well. Standing drop kick. See if I can go bowling for some minions using Mr. Sterling. Yep, it's that game.
So yeah, you jump and he's just like he puts up his arms, just like boom, like you just hit into that, and he doesn't even move backwards. He's like, "What were you saying?"
And move by action, drop back 2 squares.
All right, Dragon, you're up.
All right, so Shadow Dragon will roar furiously and move here. I'm assuming I have enough movement for that, right? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
5.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. And I am going to attack this guy.
Okay. All right. So, what kind of attack do you do?
So I am going to... He's standing next to a wall. I'm going to run forward and attempt to use my momentum to, like, knock him into the wall behind him.
Okay. So, like, you hit him, he just, like, crashes into that wall, you just... And he
No,
just,
wait.
like, crumples.
Does he
What?
go down?
Yeah, he goes down.
So these guys are minions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to use Takedown on the guy next to him.
Okay.
He has to roll against the same attack and damage. And basically what I'm doing now is I pick the guy that I just knocked out up, and I'm going to slam him into his adjacent friend.
Okay. Blech. All right. Roll even worse. All right.
All right, and then the guy next to him is going to go down as well if he fails. So that guy right there.
Yep, he fails.
All right, so I just use this one minion and, like, you know, a giant tree or something. I just hurl him into his friends and knock them all down.
So they're all like over here now, like in a big pile. Okay. All right, Sketch, you're up.
Okay. So he just took out like most of the
Yeah, I took out 3 of them.
3 of the 5.
Yep, there's 2 left.
Okay. So I'm going to abandon thought I had earlier. I am going to use my movement. I'm going to try and pick off another one of the minions. I'm gonna punch another one of the minions. Movement rank of 6. I'm pretty sure I can reach
You
the
want
one.
the top one?
Yeah, the top
Okay.
one. Okay. And let's see. I will roll my unarmed.
All right, so you get over there, you're able to you punch that dude right in the face. You just bleh, crumples over into that corner.
Yeah.
Rupert's like, he's just like standing in that corner. He's just kind of like looking around. All this like fight swirling around. All right, Kazi, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna try to use a telepathic illusion on this guy. Make him believe that Shadow is striking him in a moment. That he's throwing himself over him.
Okay. What's the DC on that? 13 again? Okay, 13.
Ignore the roll, it's just a DC 13 of will.
Yeah. Oh, no, he fails. So what is he seeing?
He's seeing Shadow, sorry, Shadow jumping over him to strike him.
Okay, so he's like, the guy's standing there, he's like looking, and he looks up, then he like turns around, and now he's like facing the wall, like acting like he's trying to like defend himself. You guys are like, what is he doing? Any movement?
Can move up to here, right?
Yeah, sure. Okay. This guy. How often can they save against that? Is it every turn? Every one of their turn? Or?
Is it at the end of their turn or the beginning?
I'm not sure about that actually.
Is it an affliction?
No, it's an illusion.
Well, right, but is the effect an affliction?
Don't with an illusion. Don't they only get a saving throw if they disbelieve in it?
Yeah, it's not an affliction whatsoever. It's just an illusion.
Yeah,
illusion
I
power.
see it.
Yeah, in illusion they only get the saving throw if they physically disbelieve what they're seeing.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, that's actually true. He does not receive a check to disbelieve it until he interacts with it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's gonna make an attack against the illusion. Okay. So then, Shadow, go and roll your parry, because technically he's in melee range, and it would act like you. Just so I can use your numbers. Yeah. So he strikes the illusion with the butt of his gun, and it just kind of goes like right through it. He's like, huh? What? So then I'll roll the save now. Okay. So he's like looking around. Then he turns around. He's like, huh? What? He's like, how the? It's his turn.
Surprise, surprise.
All right. Commander Stern, he's gonna come over here. He just he rushes into the group of you. Let's roll that. All right. Kazi's gonna attack you.
Okay. Can I dodge?
Roll your parry. Because it's a melee attack.
Okay, guys, I'm going down.
Goodbye, Cruel World. All right, make a toughness save.
Okay, guys, I'm going down.
R.I.P.
Oh God. So the first one is a 13. So he comes in and hits you with an elbow like in the side of the face, and you gain the dazed status, and you take a -1 penalty to future toughness tests.
Okay.
Alright, Zoro.
That goes in injuries, right?
Yes. Sheet.
So
Standard
they're
action.
just a 2 degree, not too bad.
Summon the ring.
Summon the ring. Maybe draw it again.
With the
20
way
by
we're
20, you said?
standing, it's going to be a dance ring.
Precisely why I did this.
Hold on. Oh, hold on a minute. Let me get these out of here.
Sure is too bad. I don't think flanking is a mechanic in this system.
Yeah, Brian said it was earlier.
Yes?
What?
Yeah, why do you think I did this?
Oh.
Right, you said 20 by 20, right?
Correct.
Centered on you?
Yes, I will have it centered on me.
Oh, that's too big. Hold on. Derp. I can draw, I promise. So... maybe I can. Let me just get the size, then I'll move it. That should be right. Oh, come on now. It's weird because it would look like that then.
We can let it center on Mr. I Think I'm Hot.
Because it's like... because that's 4 squares by 4 squares. Yeah, well, let's just put it like this. How about that? There we go. Put it like
Yeah,
that.
that'll work.
Okay. That was your standard action, right?
Yep, that's me.
Shadow Dragon?
All right, so I am going to, as I notice the ring come up around me, I'm going to do like a running and dash and then slide and try to kick the guy here in the face as I come down out of the ring.
Okay.
Not great, but not terrible.
Ooh. Damage effect 5. Ooh. I'll just make a note here. All right. Yeah, you catch him in the face. He doesn't it doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, but it does annoy him. Sketch.
Yeah, let's just keep it simple for now. I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, so you you go in with a punch. It's like super sloppy, and he just like slaps your hand away like a child.
He's like, no.
He's like, "No, I don't think so, boy." Okay. So your mental blast. It's a dodge, right? Because it's a ranged attack.
Is it dodge or will?
It will.
Oh yeah, because you got your what this is.
It's a perception range, but resisted by will.
Okay, so I'm ignoring the roll then, and I'm just going off the DC, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay, so he succeeds.
All right. And I'll be moving out of his reach. And I link ourselves in mental communication.
Who do you link? The commander? Or who do you link with?
I'm able to link with more than one person, right? With mental communication.
Yeah, so I just want to know who all. So who all are you with? Zoro?
Zoro, Sketch, and Shadow.
Okay.
Alright, guys.
Alright.
This guy is tougher than it seems.
So this guy that's still up and running, he's gonna move over here. He's going to shoot you, Dragon, with his rifle.
Okay. Dodge.
Yep. Oh, well done. Usually it's a and you just like energy bolt goes over your head. Gotta look up something right quick here. Let's see, what is this? Alright, so he's going to, so Commander Sterling here, he's going to multi-attack Zoro and Sketch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you both have to roll parries.
Okay.
Alright, Sketch, you parry. Zoro, you are hit. You make a toughness test. So 12 is... Okay. So he catches you pretty good on the side of the head there. You gain the dazed status and another -1. As you just like a flurry of blows you to the both of you. Zoro, you're up.
I'm going to, quote unquote, stagger back into the ropes behind me and use them to launch an attack on him, going for a straight spear into the solar plexus.
So remember, so you're dazed. You're only allowed a single standard action.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, since I can't get fancy, let's just try to give him another drop kick. See if maybe I can drop him into the mat.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. If you're dazed, you only have one standard action.
Yeah. So if you're dazed, you only get a single standard action.
Okay. So I was not able to move then. I'm also dazed.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You were dazed. Let me mark you guys. That'll help me out. I can do that.
Do you want me to roll a parry as well?
No, I just did it against them.
Okay.
I'll use that for.
Yeah.
I'll use that for
Basically,
dazed.
if you're dazed, you only get one action.
All right. Oh, sorry. 23. What were you doing, Zoro, again? Sorry.
Doing a standing drop kick.
Okay. He will parry. What did he have? Nope. That's a hit. What's the damage on it? 5, right?
Yeah.
So he's at a -1. Ooh. That. And we'll use that. Okay. Oh, you getting pretty good.
Does he hit the ring?
No, he does not fall down. He is staggered though. He's kind of like staggering backwards, but he's able to like maintain his posture to where he doesn't fall over. He's got a look of surprise on his face. All right, Dragon, you're up.
All right, so Shadow Dragon's gonna run forward, use the like pole in the corner of the ring to swing around and try to kick this guy again.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Good rolls. Oh, all right. Yeah, you hit him. You come around, and he's just like, bleh. He goes that way. Right off his feet. Bleh.
All right, and because I have move by action, let's say that the momentum just carries me back into the ring behind this guy. I can do that with the rest of my movement, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, and then I will use my hero point to immediately take another standard action.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to attack this jerk.
Okay. Oh, wow. Roll him hot. Oh, it's a hit. And then, so now he's
Knock him down.
He's at a -2.
Yeah, so I like return his flurry of blows. I'm like striking him multiple times in the kidneys. I'm going for his armpits, or because he's got like metal arms, right?
Yeah, he's more like a suit, like a form-fitting like metal suit.
Yeah, so I'm going for like the places where it has to bend, where it's going to be weakest. And I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible.
So you come up and you bam, 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 you hit him in the back of the knee. He goes down to one knee. He takes his another -1. That sketch.
If I may, real quick, Brian, please do keep in mind that I do have my weakened stamina ability attached to my create ability.
Okay, so you haven't hit him with anything besides drop kicks, right?
Correct. That's
Okay.
why I'm waiting for him to hit the mat.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I'm gonna try and punch him again.
Okay. Good luck. Oh, roll that 1. Nope, sorry.
Ow. I
Sketch,
I
you
want to
gotta
use a
hope
luck.
so.
I want to use a luck point.
Okay. Oh dear God. Okay, so you're not the 19. The
The
next
23.
two set would be the 23. All right, that is a
Yeah.
hit. Well, let's see. He gets his parry. Oh, but you come in. He's able to get an arm up and deflect that blow. As he like glares at you, and then grits his teeth. He's like, Rupert's hiding over there. All right, Kazi.
Give me 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna try to read his mind. It's at
Okay.
B15
DC 15.
against Will.
He succeeds. You
Alright.
tried digging into his mind, but like he's got like some kind of emotion or something going on in there, some kind of mental block, training. You're not able to dig very deep.
Alright, I'm gonna be taking extra effort.
Okay?
And I'm gonna try to emotion control him to increase that uncertainty that he felt when he received the punch from Zoro and Shadow, that he feels less confident in himself.
Okay. What's the
It's
DC on that?
DC 13.
DC 13. He succeeds.
And I had to try.
Yeah. I rolled well. Twice in a row. Alright. Oh, let me see. These guys are down. Alright, so the commander, he stands up. He's like, ugh. He's like, you scum are persistent. He's going to multi-attack, like a flurry of blows, just all 4 of you. Okay, you guys have to roll parries.
Don't worry, he can still hit me. Told you so.
Well, you all are successfully able to avoid his attacks.
With a 6?
Yep. He rolled a... Because so, like, multi-attack, he gets penalties equal to the number of targets he's trying to attack.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. I'm like, okay. But then he rolled a 2.
That's good.
And what did you roll? You rolled just a straight 6. Fantastic.
Yeah,
you
I have no parry.
Yeah, so you equaled, and it goes to defender. All right, Zoro.
So he technically rolled a negative number.
No, he rolled a positive. He had a 6 total. He rolled a 2, plus his bonus with his minuses is a 4, and then Kazi rolls just a 6, and it's tie. Go to the defender.
Hilarious.
So I'm glad this is not Dungeons and Dragons right now, or I would be on the ground.
I'm going to look at him and go, you call us scum, but you imprison human beings because you fear them. Who is truly the scum?
Why shouldn't we fear you?
Because we have done nothing to harm you. Kick him straight in the face.
Okay. And you have damage of 5.
Correct. And also spend a hero point to remove the day's status.
Damn it. Oh.
Day status from damage only lasts 1 round.
Oh, that I did not know.
Oh yeah. So I take that off. Kazi, yours is gone too. Oh, you catch him in the face real good. You just like boom, kick him on the side of the head. He's just like, oh. He staggers backwards. All right, Dragon. You see him, like you see an opportunity.
Yep, as he is staggering backwards towards me, I'm just gonna do a double-handed hammer fist to the base of his skull. With my steel metal gloves.
Okay.
Oh, but not with that.
Yeah, nope.
R.I.P.
Like you go to come in, but he like staggered like directly back towards you, so he like stepped into the blow, and you end up going like over his head.
You caress his back gently.
Yeah.
He feels uncomfortable.
It's like that one meme. It's like I go to push the orc off the cliff. You roll a 1. You gently caress his back. Right. Then there's a moment of uncomfortableness. Hi, Sketch. Maybe you could do better.
Actually punch him.
Maybe. I don't know.
Or maybe at this rate I should just give up on punching him and try something else. I'll
I mean,
try
I
punching him one more time.
I roll 2 1s in a row for his
God.
parry and his stamina, or for his toughness. 8. So he's able to regain his senses for a moment, and he's able to deflect your attack. You see, like Rupert's over here. He's like, "Go get him, guys! You got him on the ropes." As he looks around for a minute, he's like, he scratches the side of his face.
Go back
I
to
hang
your
my
cell,
head in
Roper.
shame for him.
All right, Kazi, you're up.
Let's mental blast him. DC 20.
There we go. This is it. No. And then what's the damage on it?
The damage is an amazing 1.
It's 1 damage.
Yep.
So he's got one. Alright. So you hit him with it, but it doesn't look like he takes much effect from it.
Yeah, it's not much of a damage. Remember, it's just like an emergency thing to escape.
Yeah, understandable. All right. So his turn. Zoro, he's gonna give you specifically a flurry of blows. Let's see. Let me look at that. Multi-attack extra again. Zero. Okay. So now you make your parry. Gives you a 13, 9. Okay. Make a toughness. Alright, you gain the dazed status and another -1 penalty. As you just bam, 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 bam.
Alright.
He's like, you guys, you're not gonna get out of here alive.
I'm going to stand like that phased me not one bit at all. And when he goes down for one of the lower strikes, I'm going to grab him over the back by the waist and just drop a suplex on him.
Okay. So you make that grab.
That's what we were missing, the suplex.
Oh, you got a 20 on your grab check, and I got a 20 on my parry. Right? What I rolled? Yeah. So like you go to make the grab, like you end up like say you like grab the arm and then he's able to like yank it away, just in time before you're able to get the full grab on him. But since you're dazed, you only had the one standard action this turn.
Yep.
All right, Shadow.
All right, so since he's kind of, lower now because he was almost grabbed, and I'm just basically going to do the same strike again. It's almost like I'm swinging an axe trying to take down a tree. I'm just not letting up.
Try not to crest the back. There we go. Much better. Ooh, it's a hit. Damage is 5, right? Yep. So like you hit him, but you hit him like not at a vulnerable point, but you hit him right on one of the plates of the suit or whatever. And it doesn't do any damage to him. He just kind of like looks over his shoulder. Nice sketch.
Well, punching is clearly not working out for me. So I'm going to do something different. I am going to leave the ring through the top right side.
Okay. So like over, you're gonna go like this.
Yeah, and I am going to shoot a missile at him.
Okay. Oh, nice. It's a hit. Oh, I rolled hot. All right. So like you hit him in the chest, but it hits him on the armor. And, it explodes. Doesn't do any damage to him.
Oh, this is clearly working out better for me now.
So Rupert's over here. He's like, "You guys okay? Do you need some help?"
That would be nice.
He's like, okay. I'll do what I can."
What do you do?
He's like, let's see. So he puts out his hand and he like closes his eyes for a second, and then there's just like a. It's kind of hard to distinguish. You can't really see it, but you can like Zoro. You can feel like there's like this force that goes like past you, and hits the commander. And then, so he's gonna. God, I'm rolling hot. So like it hits him on the chest, and it's just kind of it like blasts across his chest. You can feel like air, like a big rush of air. I don't know. It's really hard to explain. But yeah, the commander, like, he looks down. He's like looking around. Didn't really know where it came from. He's like, oh, Rupert's like, oh, I tried. Hi, Kazi.
Alright, I'm gonna try to aid Zoro on his next attack.
Okay, you use the old 8 another or whatever that is?
Yeah, aid another. I need to roll a d20. If I get 10 or more, I'm able to assist and give him a +2.
Nice. Roll well. Oh, nice. All right. Okay. Zoro, your next attack will get +2.
Woohoo!
The commander, he's gonna turn around. Actually, you know what? He's gonna multi-attack the 3 of you. So.
Oh shit.
Okay, you guys are gonna make parries. 3 of you in melee.
Ooh, here we go.
All right, so Shadow and Kazi make toughness. Zoro, you're able to deflect this attack.
I have a question, Brian. For the toughness, I add the -2 that I have for the extra effort.
Yeah. Wait, hold on a second. Oh yeah, then you become exhausted.
Yeah.
Is what you are, and then is that a -2? Hold on a minute. For some reason, I'm having a brain fart right now.
Yeah, it's a -2, and I can only
Because
move
you-
at half my speed.
Yeah, because you become impaired and unhindered. Yeah.
Alright, so it's a 13.
13.
Yeah.
All right, so Dragon, you get a 15. You suffer the daze penalty and a -1, and then same with you, Kazi.
Okay.
You become dazed.
Now, my toughness at this moment is already a negative. Does that mean anything?
It just no. So you basically become incapacitated when you make a roll and you roll low enough versus the damage bonus of the attack to gain the incapacitated.
Okay.
Or if you're like, since you're exhausted, if you were to become exhausted again, you become incapacitated.
Okay.
All right, Zoro, you're up.
How is he standing? Is he straight on to me or sideways to me?
He kind of he's like straight onto you. Basically, he did like an all-around attack, and then he came back around facing front.
You bring this to yourself. Straight kick his knee.
Okay.
I am aiming to break the knee.
You have +2 on it.
So
So
he's got
that would
a
be a
12. Oh, okay, that's a hit. Damage of 5, correct?
Correct.
Let's see, look at the chart here. All right. So you hit him, he's like he like lets out a cry in pain. You don't break the knee, but you do some damage. The armor is able to protect it enough, but he does kind of like he's favoring that leg now.
That should slow you down.
He's just kind of like glaring at you, and you're like, all right, Dragon.
All right, so when he hit me, it kind of rung my bell a little bit, but it knocks me back into the ropes, and I use that momentum to launch myself forward again, and I'm just gonna, try to strike the back of his head one more time.
Okay. Ooh, there we go.
Just doing like a full like blacksmith's, overhanded swing.
That is a hit. Gives him another -1. You're like, bull. He's like favoring the knee. You come down, blam. He's just kind of like, ah. You guys are working him. Hi, Sketch. He looks weak.
More missiles.
Okay. Oh, nice roll. Oh, I rolled a 20 for my dodge. So with his bonuses, he ends up succeeding. So he's able to like just kind of like lean just enough. Your missile just goes over his shoulder. Rupert's gonna try his whatever his attack is again. What did I give him? So he tries that weird attack or whatever it is again, but with the swirl of melee, he's not able to hit the commander with it. All right, Kazi, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna move away from him,
Okay.
and I'm dazed, so that's my full action.
Okay. And then I'll take this off. Okay. The commander. Zoro, he's pissed at you. He's like, it's because of you, people like you, that the world is in the state that it's in. He's gonna multi-attack you again, like a flurry of blows. No, you're able to parry all of his attacks. They're like slower, weaker. Zoro.
Is it people like me, or is it hateful individuals like you? What have I ever done to injure anyone other than those who injure me? Just backhand him across the cheek.
Just
I mean, the ultimate insulting backhand.
Oh, you hit him. So like you slap him across the face, he whips his head to the side, then he just like slowly turns. I rolled really well. It didn't do any damage to him. Now he's like suddenly his face is red. Now he looks real pissed. All right, Dragon.
And while he's distracted, I am going to kick the back of the knee that Zoro injured.
Alright, I'll give you some bonuses here. Let's, Oh. Even with that, so you go to make the attack, and maybe he saw it coming or something, but he's able to, like, set his defense, and you end up hitting him, and you just, like, hit him right in the armor that he's wearing. And then let me get your dazed off. Alright, Sketch, you're up.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna shoot another missile because, well, it's the only thing. Well, it's the most accurate thing I have.
Well, let's talk about accuracy. Not with that one. What is?
I did it, guys.
You rolled deception. Was that a mistake? I'm assuming.
Why did I roll deception?
It
I don't
says
remember
because
seeing deception.
you roll have your attack. Okay, then we'll just ignore it then.
Okay. It's like, can't we just?
Rupert's gonna get him.
I think it'd be so much
Oh.
easier if we could just discuss our differences over coffee.
He might hit him. Oh, he hits him. Oh. Oh, all right. So he hits him in the chest with some kind of force. Gives him another -1 penalty. He's just like boof. He staggers back. All right, Kazi.
All right, I'm gonna be uh, let's go with the emotion control.
Okay.
DC 13.
Okay, he succeeds, just barely.
All right.
Any movement?
No, not yet.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, he's just gonna attack you, Zoro, with his flurry blows again. Ugh. Oh yeah. You parry that very, very well. Zoro.
All right. While he's concerned with his flurry of blows, I'm going to look like I'm basically launching an attack going for what looks like a crotch shot, but instead of actually punching him in the crotch, I'm actually going to hook him between the legs and just continue to lift up and over and just body slam him into the mat.
Okay. Ho!
Aye.
There you go, bro.
So you go to make the attack and he tries to defend himself, but then you change it into that grab. You just like you grab him. You just like boom. So you body slam him up and over your head. Do you go over the head or do you slam him back on the ground where he is?
Oh no, over the head. I put him on the other side of the ring.
You just like boom. All right, and then
This is why you do not hate what you do not understand. You learn, and then you grow.
oh yeah, actually that would be one less. Okay, all right. He's just the ring shakes. He's just like, oh. All right, Shadow.
All right, working off of Zoro's momentum, I'm actually going to flip over Zoro and do just bring both of my heels right down, in this guy's chest.
Okay. When he's prone, you get a +5 to close attacks.
Okay, so that would be a 27.
27. We'll try to parry it. Oh, it's a hit.
And what does that weakened stamina do now that he is on the mat?
Oh yeah, do we have to do that? Well, technically you have to hit him with something, right? I'm assuming that's how we're working it.
I don't think we ever actually discussed that specific of it. You're the GM, your call.
Yeah, I'll say you're gonna need to hit him with something, like him just hitting the mat.
That's good because that would be way too broken if you allowed it to work that way.
Yeah, because technically, then even just by standing on it, technically, right?
Every time he took a step, he'd be willingly making contact with something I created.
And that would be everybody. So
this is true.
Yeah, that'd be everybody that would be in there. So
yeah, let's not play that rule by the broken math method.
Sounds good. All right, Dragon, you stomp down on his chest or whatever. He's like, ah! He's just like, some little blood comes out of his mouth. That's Sketch, you're up.
Okay. Okay, so attacking him clearly isn't working for me.
Even now more so because he's prone.
Yeah. I'm gonna do something completely off the rails and nonsensical and pray that it works. I'm gonna roll persuasion
Okay.
and see if that does anything.
So what are you gonna say?
It's like, you know, instead of wasting all of our time and energy here, we could can't we discuss this somewhere else? You know, maybe over coffee.
Well, you're those ones.
Well, I've rolled all my good numbers tonight. Clearly.
Yeah, you rolled out. Like you say that, and everybody else just kind of stops and looks around for a minute. You guys all kind of look at each other like, There's an awkward moment of silence.
I don't like coffee.
He only drinks tequila.
Damn, Skippy.
Rupert's like, yeah, you guys got him. Get him. It's like, kick his ass. All right, Kazi.
All right. I'm gonna try to break his will again. Mental control. The entire emotion control.
Okay. DC 13, you said?
That's correct.
I rolled just enough. Again.
All right. Then that's it.
So he's gonna. So he's got instant up. So he's just gonna quickly. He's just stands up real quick. He's just he's breathing heavy. He's favoring his knee. He's just gonna have one big roundhouse to try to hit the both of you guys. Ooh. Oh. Okay. So both you roll toughnesses. So you both become dazed and gain a -1.
Okay, and that 15 did include the -1. Ink.
Yeah, it does. Because if you highlight the number, it's just got the -1 in there. All right, Zoro.
Do I see any seams on this suit of shit that he's wearing?
I mean, there's places where the armor comes together, but then the above section overlaps. It's kind of like if you look at the picture, it's a pretty tight suit. It's not like a big bulky suit that's got big joints. I mean, there are joints, but
Basically, what I was looking for is there any way I can grab and just start ripping chunks off of him?
no.
I'm going to drop a clothesline on him into the ropes.
Okay.
See if maybe I can get lucky enough to suspend him.
What's the hit? Ooh. Ho! There we go. All right. So he's kind of standing there in his defiance or whatever. He you catch him with the clothesline right at the neck. You just you flip him right over the top rope. He lands outside, just face down, just boof, just incapacitated. You're like, ha! You guys wait a moment to see if he kind of stirs, but no, he's out cold.
And from the middle of nowhere, everyone just hears ding, ding, ding.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I lift Zoro's arm up in the air.
Now we just need somebody that can make like audible noises, like a crowd cheering.
Yeah, I need to add an audible effect to the creative power for this reason.
Rupert's like, yeah, screw this guy. He comes over and he kicks him in the arm. He's like, screw this guy. That guy was an ass.
I tried to see
did they
if
beat
there's
him?
anything on his pockets or anything that we
He
can.
doesn't have any pockets. He's wearing that suit.
Okay. So no loot there.
Yep, no necklace, no nothing.
Not even
What?
a dog tag?
Nope, no dog tags.
Oh, well.
So Shadow kind of like cracks his neck and he says, "Shall we stop wasting time here?"
Should be a good idea to get the hell out of here.
Release the ring. It is go time.
I am making another object.
What are you making?
I'm just gonna use Art Mastery because I don't trust me to roll anything. I want to make a large flying mat object that we could just that all of us can just get on and just go.
Like,
A magic
Almost
carpet.
yeah, I was gonna
Almost
say like a big
carpet.
magic.
Magic.
I
carpet.
can show you the world.
Oh man. So like you make this magic carpet, everybody's like looking around like I guess everybody gets on.
I get on and I
Yeah.
say, "It's not the weirdest thing I've done today."
I actually start singing just the beginning of the song.
Alright, so you guys are all kind of like gathered around on this magic carpet. Let me draw here. There we go. Oh god.
This is great.
It's like my a lot smaller.
Okay, so then you take the carpet and you just fly back the way you came. Like when you guys get to like the stairs, you just kind of like it just kind of like floats up the stairwell to the first up the 4 levels that you were on. And then you you get to the door, somebody has to like reach over, just like open the door, and you push it open, and you guys kind of like duck as it just. It's the weirdest thing. It's just imagine it. Those people that are watching at home, just imagine this. So you guys eventually will get outside. You do like alarms are still ringing in certain areas. You guys are able to make a hasty escape on your magic carpet. Very ingenuitive, by the way. So yeah, you guys get out and you guys just kind of like fly off into the sunset. Rupert's like, he's like, wow, I've never flown this high before. This is so great.
I look
This is
at him
like-
and say, "What do you mean this high?"
He's like, well, I mean, I can kind of float around, and do weird stuff. I don't really understand it, but he's just like looking over the side. He's like, wow.
Yeah, not understanding it. Tell me about it. I just draw stuff and it happens. So
Yeah, I was just I've got powers, but I don't really understand how to use them. They just kind of like developed one day, and obviously I wanted to keep it quiet. And just one day I got really mad at my friend or whatever, and I ended up moving some stuff around the house, and then he freaked out and he called those assholes on me, and they came and they stormed into my house. They took me away, left my girlfriend there.
Oh, shit.
He's like, oh my god, my girlfriend. He's got this look of horror on his face.
I look at him and say, "You got really mad at him. What did you get mad about?"
We were playing video games, man. And he's just like, he kept winning. It was pissing me off. The guy's young. He's probably like, late teens, early 20s.
So then my suspicion is laid to rest.
Well, so we're gonna leave it here because we're going on 10:15. We will pick it up. You guys flying off into the sunset on your magic carpet, singing the song to Aladdin. All right, gamers. So there we are. That was the next session there in the bag for the Thursday's game group for Days Long Gone, my Mutants and Masterminds subscriber campaign. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. If you want to support the channel, hit the subscribe button along with the bell icon to get notifications when I upload new content. Don't forget to check out the link in the description below to be able to join us over on Discord, so where we talk about this campaign and a lot of other topics. There's some other people over there that are looking to get game groups off the ground. If you're looking to start a game, maybe not just the Mutants and Masterminds, but other systems, you might be able to find some players or find a game that you can be able to get into. So until I see you again in the dungeon, I'm Brian, your Game Master, and happy gaming.